As an assistant professor of political science, I want to discuss something which is related to my subject. And today I'm going to discuss about social contact theory. First of all, we need to know something about the proponents of social contact theory. Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and J. Jacques Rousseau. These three are the main proponents of social contact theory. Okay. And if we want to know the social contact theory, we need to know about the state of nature, social contact, the sovereign. Okay. And first of all, what is state of nature? And not only that, there are many things we need to know about social contact theory, like what Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau said about human nature, state of nature, the sovereign. Okay, at the same time, the effect of social contact theory and what they talked about the man, government, and power. I will discuss one by one in detail. First, what is the state of nature? A pre-social condition. It's a time in which people work together, but nothing even set off. No government, no understanding, no contract have been set off. Okay, and the later stage, I mean, what come to the next is the social contact. Social contact is an important place that comes naturally in the state of nature, according to these philosophers. Okay, this social contact is simply an agreement between members of the community. It might be between the community members themselves or even members of the community in the sovereign. Okay, and now coming to the part of sovereign. Sovereign is a Sovereign is a legitimate head of state that comes to power or grants power after social contact has been realm. The three important philosophers has described social contact theory, and those theory are the main those three are the main proponents of social contact theory. They are Thomas Hobbes, John Locke, and J. Jacques Rousseau. Already I said in the beginning of the discussion. Okay, the first question is, what is their viewpoint about human nature? Firstly, Hobbes, according to Hobbes, what Hobbes said about the human nature. Thomas Hobbes is much more critical about human nature. He says human nature is selfish and must be controlled. Okay, and what Locke said about the human nature? Humans are rational by nature, and by and large they can control themselves. By giving an opportunity and giving a choice, they can control themselves in a state of nature because human nature are rational. Okay, and coming to the part of Rousseau, what Rousseau said, he said human are good and compassionate. What Rousseau said, human are good and compassionate by nature, but we can be corrupted. I mean, talked about the human being can be corrupted. Okay, giving the opportunity, we can be, oh sorry, corrupted in the sense that it's depending on the social settings or the I mean structure of the society, in which way society reacting to the human being, this matters. Okay, I mean, human are naturally good, okay, good and compassionate, he said, but at the same time, human can be corrupted on the basis of the feedback coming from the society, in which way society reacting to the human. Okay, and now coming to the state of nature. Now, in second point, first point was what? The human nature, and second point is the state of nature. What is exactly, according to the viewpoint of Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau, the state of nature? Hobbes said, Hobbes says state of nature is a dangerous place, and he says the life of man in a state of nature is solitary, poor, nasty, brutish, and short. Okay, it was not a good place for to be. I mean, Hobbes said state of nature was not a good place to be exist there for the human. And what Locke said, but Locke described state of nature is a different. Locke described state of nature in a different way. Even there was no government, yes, but it was true. Sorry, once again I'm saying, Locke described state of nature is a different way. Locke described state of nature in a different way. Even there was no government, yes, it's true, but not chaotic, because the rationality and natural rights, okay, are there. And in that rational understanding, and in that rational understanding of humanity, we have three natural rights also: right to life, liberty, and property. Okay, now coming to the part of Rousseau, J Jacques Rousseau. For J Jacques Rousseau, the state of nature is a wonderful place and a rich environment where human being lives in a peaceful life. Now coming to the third one, third part, third point, especially considered the sovereign, who controls the state. This point came here, come here. Half said we need a monarch. People are evil, solitary, nasty, brutish, and someone must be controlled, and monarch is the best form. Okay, where people are solitary, nasty, brutish, and short, okay, there should be a strong monarch. People will be the control under the monarch or the monarchical system. Now coming to the Locke's part, Locke talked about the democratic election. Democratic election, all adult males will elect a government. And now coming to the, just a minute. Rousseau's part. Rousseau also said something about that are people and their views are more important. I mean, the most important, because people vote. People are the sovereign. So there is a different view on who are. I mean, there is a different viewpoint who is or are going to hold the power. Okay, and how to lead the government. Now coming to the effect of social contact theory. Hobbes said people will live in peace without right, because people are living as well as controlled by the monarch. Okay, and in the effect of social contact theory, what Locke said, three natural rights are exist in the state of nature: the life, liberty, and property. These natural rights are enforced by the government, created with consent. And what Rousseau said, life is going to be fair for everybody if we follow the general will, and set aside personal preferences. And what Hobbes, Locke, and Rousseau's viewpoint or opinion about man, government, and power. Hobbes, first of all, I'm discussing. Hobbes said man is evil, and government should be all powerful and can't overthrow. Government is needed to protect public. Okay, and third point is power should not be shared. Executive is absolute. What Locke said about man, government, and power: man is good, offset. Or in case of government, government is wanted. Government is specially for the benefit of public. Okay, government should be conditioned, can overthrow. And power, in case of power should be shared between executive and legislature. And lastly, what Rousseau said, man is good, society, man is good, and man lives in a society, okay, and the general will is important. And government is needed to enforce social contact, and government should be arbitrary, can overthrow power, and power should be shared and direct response not needed. Power should be shared and direct response not needed, okay. And here one important point I should mention: Rousseau suggested direct democracy, okay, not representative democracy. Rousseau suggested direct democracy, not representative democracy, okay. Thank you so much.